I'm Paul Servey. Maybe everybody knows me by Mountain Goat Pauly, but what got me into e-bikes was actually Dave. He invited me to come down to one of the shows in Salt Lake, one of the convention shows, and he's like, hey, you need to come down and check these out. And we went down and met, and I think I went to his house and got my first 2 e-bikes to test out. He had a little office there by that onion plant there in Layton. That's where and I remember going in that office, but we went to his house, and I think I got the first 2 e-bikes to test out, my wife and I. And so yeah, that's where it kind of began with me.
Been around with Bakcou for almost 6 years.
The very beginning, yeah. I would say most of the terrain I ride my e-bike in is very technical terrain. In Utah and a lot of the western states, the trails are rugged, and the e-bikes, the Bakcou does amazing. I mean, if you can pedal and use the assist and keep the back down, you can pretty much go anywhere, you know. They're amazing. But they're great for like Montana bear hunting as well though, because those logging roads, I mean, you can cover a ton of ground on those in those type of areas as well. And you don't gotta feed them, you know, they run on a battery, so they're gonna be a game changer. And I thought this is a really cool thing, you know, less impact on the environment. I mean, I own horses, and horses will tear the crap out of a trail. As far as like the benefits, I mean, they save your legs, and you can get places quicker. You can stay longer. You can throw your saddlebags on. They can carry your food and water for you. Just that whole like getting into places a little further or getting into places fresher. And if I can get somewhere and be able to start hunting with fresh legs, I mean, it's a game changer. You know, you don't have to have, I mean, I'm not as young as I used to be, so sometimes I need a day to rest. Where if I'm riding my e-bike, I don't have to rest. I can just get in there, go straight to hunting. So that's how it's benefited me. Mini. Oh, much easier. The first one was my daughter and I, and that's when I think they just had come out with the trailers, and it was the 1-wheel trailer. And we'd gone into this place about 5 miles, and my daughter killed a buck, and we had to pack it back to the e-bikes about 1.5 miles, but we got to throw the buck in the trailer. That was my first experience with the trailer, and it was like, this is awesome. But probably the biggest haul out we ever did was a couple years ago. I shot a bull. We rode in on the e-bikes. We had the trailers, and we're getting my bull out, and as we're coming out, we spot a really nice buck. And our legs were fresh because we were able to ride the e-bikes into this area, and we're like, let's kill him. So my brother kills the buck, so we hauled out a buck and bull on the e-bikes and the trailers. So, and then I've hauled out a buck out of Colorado, and then I hauled out a buck on the archery hunt a couple years ago on my e-bike. I don't know if you're promoting putting a whole deer in the saddlebags, but I did it. Deboned, yeah, deboned quarters in each side, all my gear on, the rack on, yeah, so it's doable. So another hunt, my brother, he has an e-bike, and he'd gone into this area. He calls me, hey, I got a bull down. Can you bring your e-bike and trailer? And I'm like, yep, on my way. And I cruised in with the trailer, and we deboned that bull and hauled him out on the e-bike as well. So yeah, we've used it a lot to haul out animals. They're amazing, like they're awesome. 0 issues. They've got the power to do the haul. The scary part I had was when I had that whole, all my gear, the head, and the whole deer and the saddlebags was where the saddlebag's gonna hold when I hit bumps. And then I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like strap them on there or whatever. But they held all the way for like 4.5, 5 miles through some really rocky terrain. So I'm gonna keep using them. I think they're a great tool for hunting, recreating, backpacking. If you're gonna buy an e-bike, definitely buy a Bakcou. The people at Bakcou are amazing. The founders are amazing, and they're hunters. And I think that's really important. They know exactly why and what needs to go into an e-bike for it to withstand what you're gonna put it through as a Hunter Flatlander, Western Hunter. The bikes are built tough. I mean, you just cannot beat the quality of how they are built. And the customer service is amazing. I mean, I've literally been on the mountain and had my bike break down, called, and they've got somebody on the phone to help me fix the problem to get myself off the mountain. Their maintenance department's amazing. They fix it right. You're out the door pretty quick and you're ready to go. So if you're gonna buy one, buy a Bakcou. You won't regret it. You'll be happy. You'll be completely happy. They're game changers.